let's see. Facebook. Hi guys, as you come in, I'm just also getting onto Facebook. So give me a sec here. Hi. Just give me a sec to get set up and get my title in. What are we working on today? Audience, yes. How's everybody doing today? Growth hacking. There we go. If you're new, definitely drop me some diamonds. For the first time in 2019, yes. Come on, screen, let's see. Pin, boom. Hey, got him, thank you. Thank you, Bill, I appreciate it. Yes, let's see, all right. Trying to get locked in here on Facebook. And for anyone who's just coming in, I just sent a question to my story. So answer the question if you're able to, if you've got another device that you can use to answer it, definitely drop that device and answer that question, and I'll share it during the live. Okay, we're trying out new stuff today. Why not? Okay, let's see. I'm trying to also get live on Facebook, and then as soon as I do, I'll go ahead and get started with today. So who's in our growth hacking challenge? Anybody registered for the free challenge that we currently have going on? If you're not, go right off of this live and register for the free challenge. It's to help you grow your audience. Let's see. Hang on, just trying to get on here. There we go, on Facebook. Awesome, you're in the challenge. Good, good, good. Yes, definitely make sure you're in that challenge, because you can't grow your business if you don't have people in it, right? Yes, you need people in your business to grow your business. And so we grew the Posh Girls Club in 1.5 years, and it's doable with work and the right steps. It's definitely doable to, hey there. Oh, geez. What is it with me today? It's definitely doable. And I swear the same person is in like everybody's live, because I see the same exact thing. It's so weird. Hi. Okay, I'm almost live on Facebook, and then we'll get started. So like I was saying, if you have not gotten into that free challenge, you're definitely going to want to go ahead and hop into the free challenge. And if you did not respond to the story that I just sent out about 15 minutes ago, maybe to give you some time to answer that question, I can share it during the live. All right, almost set up on Facebook. Audience. And drop some diamonds. If this is your first time in, drop your name. I love to say hi to you. And we'll get started in just about 1 minute, okay? All righty. Okay, live on Facebook as well. There we go. All right. Happy New Year, everybody. I know, I feel like, yeah, this is my first live of the new year. So Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you for coming in. I wanted to stop in to share some information with you guys. It's related to our current challenge that's going on right now. Everybody wants more followers. Everybody wants to grow. Everyone wants, 1,000 people on their live stream, or 2,000 like Gary Vee, but mainly what you want is customers in your business. Or if you're an influencer, you want eyes on you as the brand of your business, right? People really do have the wrong perception about audience growth. And this is something people don't talk about enough, but they should. Most believe, and this is solely solely based on my observation, but most people believe that they can simply just open up an IG or whatever your social media account is. They can hop on, put some photos up, throw a website together, and then come back to IG and be like, hey, go and buy this, right? That's a common misconception, that it's just as simple. And if you've ever been that person, either drop me some hearts or drop me some diamonds and let me know if that's you. But yeah, most believe that it's just as simple as that, as simple as, those positive affirmations that we send all the time. Yep, those are great. They're amazing. They're to help keep you going in those, I'm trying to fix one, there we go. They're to help keep you going during the times when it gets hard and stressful, because entrepreneurship is not for the faint of heart. Drop me some diamonds if you know this to be true. It is not for the faint of heart. It's wonderful. It's very rewarding, extremely rewarding, but it's not for the faint of heart, right? You have to be strong. You've got to be diligent. You have to be consistent, right? Hey, boo, hey. You have to be so consistent with your hustle, especially in the beginning stages. And then once you do start to win, you got to get consistent again. And then once you're winning, then it's like, okay, now I even got to get more consistent. It's just new levels. It's honestly new levels of that consistency, right? And at each level, there's something else. So what I find is that 99.9% of those people who just hop on and then they're like, hey, come and buy this, come and buy that, they fail. They fail quickly, super fast, and they fail hard, right? Unless you are already a popular influencer, or like a celebrity, even a bee celebrity, right? It just doesn't work that way. It just doesn't work that way. So especially now, like in a time where so many markets are full of people seizing the opportunity for that the internet affords you, right? Yeah, so many people, hang on guys, getting crazy. So many people are taking that opportunity to have their own thing, that opportunity to be their own brand, to create something of their own, and financial freedom, which also comes with other strings, for lack of a better word. Okay, so it isn't that the opportunity isn't there, it's just that the strategy sucks, right? Anyone have a strategy coming out there, putting a product out and ready for that launch only for it to flop? I see it every single day. I work with brands that have had that happen to them because they did not initially have a plan for how they were going to get the people, the main part, the most important factor, how they were going to get the people into the business. So it's funny, I was talking to my my son's dad, my ex-husband, just like over the weekend, a couple days ago, right? And he is getting ready to open up his first physical location for his company. And he was trying to get free information. He was trying to get free information about how to, hold on, y'all. Yeah, he was trying to get free information on how he could get customers in, right? And I was like, well, you can pay me. People pay me for that kind of information. But seriously, he was having an opening. And he's like, well, I said, well, how are you going to get people there? Who's your audience? Who's going to, come in? And he said, well, I'm going to tell people we're having free ice. Easy. Come and get it. And the problem with him, like so many other businesses, right? The problem with him, like with so many other businesses, is they're thinking, how can I make more money? Instead of what does my customer want and how can I deliver that to them? Anyone ever been guilty of that? I see it all the time. It's personal focus instead of customer focus, right? So like I said, he's like, yeah, we're just gonna have some ice, you know, we're gonna just be at the store with people coming in for the ice. Here's the thing, your audience doesn't care what you're selling if they don't care about your brand. And that means they have to know and understand that your brand makes their life better. It doesn't matter what the product is, okay? So think about Fashion Nova. Fashion Nova is known for the best fitting jeans ever, right? I want to use one that everyone can be familiar with. No matter your size, no matter your age. Louis Vuitton, my fave. The most beautiful vachetta leather that will age or patina over time. No two bags are the same because of this. So that's what you are essentially spending thousands of dollars for. That's what's so special about that brand. A product that is unique to every single owner because of the way the patina happens, and that gets better with age. And so for him, I've thought about this over the last couple of days because, you know, one day my babies will be running that brand when they'll get the free information. One day they'll be running that brand. But what he essentially is selling that he really didn't even get is family time. That's what you're selling. And so every business, I want to encourage you that when you're looking to bring new people into your brand and you're ready to have new audiences come in, you have to think about what that thing is outside of the physical thing that you sell or the service that you sell that makes people want to even connect with your brand right from the start. And so for him, that's family time. That's what it looks like. He might be selling aspiration and inspiration to men who look up and aspire to create with their families the things that we're creating for our family, for our sons. That's what he's selling because nobody cares about his icy. Nobody cares. Seriously, they can go anywhere for that, like legit, and probably pay less, okay? I want to remind you that I sent the question in stories. If anyone oh geez, that was loud. Let's see if I got any questions yet, or you can drop your questions here too. IG now has the new feature where you can actually share them. You can share the questions during your live, which is pretty cool. Okay. All right. So yeah, wanted to remind you about that. If you do have a question that you want me to share on screen, definitely just drop that. It's in my stories. Okay. All right. So yeah, it's funny. Like they literally could probably pay less. He really, thank you. That's exactly it. He gets so excited about the flavors and how much they taste like the original Coquito guy from the Bronx. We actually visited that company years ago when we were researching the business and whether it was something that could be done, like transporting those goods from the Bronx to where we were. But as I told them, no one cares about coming out, getting up and getting dressed to come and get your icy. You care about that. Just like with any one of your businesses, you care about your product. You know your product is everything. I love my product. I love my bling. But what does that do to enhance my customer experience, right? And so as a business, you've got to figure out what your customer cares about. And of course, that can be many segments, many different customer breakdowns, because like for his ideal customer, he might be the one that he's going to want to reach the most consistently. They're going to care about family time, right? Because for a college student, they don't care about getting up to come out and try some ices. They don't care. He does festivals up and down the East Coast, right? But that's not a targeted audience. Those are random. Okay, so if he spends the next few months building a database and an email list where he can start building the relationship with them, then he can attack from the angle of introducing the audience to the brand, okay, which is Coco Christie. It's literally named after the boys. He, as much as he would love to be, should not be the focus of the brand. He's not the face of it. Literally, they are. So it should be like Angie said earlier, it should be centered around them. But he does what most entrepreneurs do, right? They get me-centered. They forget that the whole point is to give the customer something that they want right from the beginning. So he should be sharing stories on why he started it. If he wants it to be about himself, who's the influencer in their business? Anyone on today that's the influencer in their own business? If he wants to be the influencer and the face of the brand, he probably should have named it Coco Christie, number one. But he should be sharing stories. No, that's actually a perfect name. He should be sharing stories about himself and why he wanted to start this brand. So for him, he grew up in the Bronx. He was poor as hell, seriously, but he always loved that he could get those ices. He could, yeah, he always loved that he could get those ices because they could afford that little coquito as a treat, right? And it was the best treat ever for him. So he grew up loving this brand and loving this company so much that he went on to get to meet this person who started the brand, who now owns a huge line of they've got trucks, they deliver the stuff everywhere, okay? And he got to tell him how inspired he was by him. And now he owns a multi-million-dollar business getting ready to franchise it across the state. That's where he is now. And so that's the story he should be sharing. That's the story he needs to be telling exactly. And having that be available instantly to the ideal customer. That's exactly it. Then he can go on and share the stories of his boys and then bring it back into them, right? How he learned entrepreneurship. He always says that he doesn't know any other entrepreneur that works as hard as I do. And so he learned entrepreneurship from me, and then our boys learned it. But all of that is things that are going to lead up to the event. All of that is what's going to make people want to come. It's not the technical side. I mean, systems are great, but when we're talking initial contact with your audience and growing your raving fan base, we're talking about building a connection right from the beginning, right? We're talking about that instant appeal, that instant connection that draws one person to one brand. And you really do have to think about it in the case of individual customers, even though your individual customer is actually a large segment of an audience. They share those things in common that make them your target audience. Does that make sense? Drop me some diamonds if y'all are following. I know I get all into it, but it was something that really resonated with me because I do talk about this all the time in our community. I talk about it. It's the starting point of how you build the relationship with your audience and how you weed through to talk to only them and no one else. I'll get men that will comment on our lives. They'll comment on the posts that we put up. But men aren't my target audience. Love y'all, sorry, but you're not my target audience. You know, they're not the target audience. And so, see, because they do stuff like that and she's not here for it. So men just aren't the target audience of the Posh Girls Club. So all of those things are the things that are most important when you are initially building that relationship to your audience, with your audience, okay? And then you go a step further from that. So now he's sharing that through email because essentially we want to get them off of their email, off of the Instagram or whatever the social media platform is and onto your email. But you can't neglect Instagram. Now you've got to have an actual plan that you're going to go in and you're going to structure for that customer every single day through your social media plan. This is what we do every single day on every single one of my brands, Diamond Girls, the magazine, the Posh Girls Club, Posh Life Blings, and even my Posh Story. Every single thing is Every post is purposeful, okay? So it's about taking that whole and then bringing it back to the plan. And that's basically what I break down in this free course that you guys can access. Like I said, if you're not already in it, we launched it. So you're able to hop into the free course. 5-day course, there's no fluff content. It's all very purposeful. It's going to teach you the exact steps I did. I grew the Posh Girls Club in a year and a half, just from structure, just from creating a daily plan, and every single post has a goal and a purpose. It's none of it is rushed. None of it is, because think about this. How much time do you spend? And somebody tell me, how much time do you spend putting together your daily content and your daily posts? Those are purposeful. There's a reason that you do that. It's not just because you want your feed to look good, okay? It's not just that you want your feed to look good. It shouldn't be. Yes, we know that branding is an essential part and very important, but your posting should have a flow and a purpose for it. Okay, which could be to lead the person to your freebie, to your sales funnel. So for Louis, he might have a quick guide to do things in his city with your family, or how to plan your next kid's birthday party, and then include the ices. It could be in a list of adult beverages that mix well with the ices for private parties, right? All quick downloads that are going to grab the attention of his most likely customer, and now he can communicate with them as often as he'd like. So we talk about lookbooks a lot. You might think your lookbook is great, but have you considered the customer's want? Why they want to download it? What's the benefit to them for downloading your lookbook? Because again, it's about what the lookbook is going to do for them. Will it help them to see how to wear your looks? What items are you going to include in the lookbook? Your favorite, or the most popular items? All of those, and then how will you display that day to day through your feed to send the customer through a story, essentially? This is how you grow in today's market. It's not about you. It's not about what you can, it's not about you. It's what you can provide to your customer or your visitor. We also do Instagram audits, where our audits include, sorry y'all, they include the review of your sales funnel as well, because that is the second important part. You've got your feed, you've got your funnel, but you also have to have your plan for your social media, what you're doing every single day. And there's a chart we give out. There's a chart in this. I'm really obsessed with this course, because each day it's a little bit different from the ones we normally do. Normally I give out a lot of booklets and workbooks, and there are a bunch of workbooks in this one, but also you get a chart to help you actually map out your social media plan, which has to be purposeful. You're not going on to just put up posts every day, and your posts should line up with your actual physical plan that you put together. Okay? Did you guys have any questions? Let me know. Plan. And I know it can be a lot. I know that it's a lot of work and consistency, but if you put together an actual plan for yourself that works for you, because what works for everyone won't be the same. But if you put together a strategy that works for your brand, and that's what we're helping you do in the course, all right? Yeah, there's so many changes. Like I love it. I actually really do, because daily you can go in and there's all these really cool new things you can do. Oh, let's see. I missed somebody on Facebook. Hi there. So did you guys have any other questions? She's like, no, don't give that face. It's totally, what's great about it, like I said, is it gives you opportunity. So you have to find your creative niche and the thing that feels most comfortable to you. Like I love blogging. I write at least one new blog every single week, right? At least one. Between the agency and the Posh Girls Club, I write at least one blog weekly. And that might not be, you know, I'm a writer. So for me, that's really easy. For someone else, that strategy won't work for you. But you might vlog. You might do a video blog, right? Which is vlogging. And find that much easier. And you may even be able to do that 4 or 5 times a week, because I know like one of our community manager, Andrea, and she does her little videos like as she's walking. Yeah, you probably need to get into that challenge. As she's walking, she does her videos in her stories. But those could be essentially, she can take that story, download it, and save it from Instagram as a video. Take that story and then run it like the whole video in other places. So that could actually go onto her blog, and she can just write a little description about it so that there's some text there to add in. But the key is, you know, I said this is the year of content. Content is huge, and it always has been, but it's becoming so much more important, because you want to be recognized as the source and an authority for whatever it is you're doing or selling or offering, your service, whatever your product is. You want to be seen as an authority. You want to be known as an authority, and the way to do that is in your content and what people can consume from you. So this is why I write a blog weekly for Bold Friends. This is why, you know, we do the video, and if you're a vlogger, you do video, and no matter what your business is, you want to have content for the people to consume from it. Okay? Yeah, I think I'm going to do a master. Thank you. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a master class on it, because it's the beginning place for your business. It's the starting place for your business. And without the customers coming in, and without those systems in place to really understand how to get them in automatically on a daily basis, literally a daily basis. Like I said, we grow about 800 to 1,000 people a day because of the strategy that I've put in place over the last year and a half. And we reached, I believe, like 350 right around the year mark. So it's doable. You just need a plan. All right. All right. If you guys have any questions, you can drop them. You can message me on the replay. Thank y'all for coming in. It's always my goal to give you value, because I want to see you win. I want to see your brand kill it. Okay. And if you're on Facebook, you can just drop me a message there under the video, and I'll respond to you as well. All right. You guys have an amazing day. Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you guys for coming in. Keep hustling, girls. Bye.